Welcome to episode. No, wait. What episode is this? 211, I think.
No, this is day 5.
No,
of
what
the
are we
Advent
doing?
calendar.
What's going on anymore? Day 5 of the Crafty Boys 2019 Advent calendar. Thank you, Alan, for that, because I don't know what the hell show we're doing. We're all in Victoria. He's with me here, and he's over there, and we're drinking beer. What else do we do?
That's right.
So, all right.
So we got day 5 from the great Canadian Outdoor Adventure Pack from Central City Brewing, and today's beer is
it is the Tape to Tape Gin and Lime Lager, which actually I'm kind of excited about.
Okay, so remember you asked me last night what today's beer would probably be, and I suggested that it would be a lager, right?
And you did.
So who was right? Who was right?
Alan is right. You're right. It was a lager. I mean, as I was saying, it's like a mixtape, man. It's like one of those things where, you gotta basically, start off slow, eventually wind up to a bang.
And Dave is joining us today. Nice of you to join us in an Advent calendar, Dave.
The 4th year in a row. This is the first one I think you've ever been in.
And probably the only one, because tonight will be it.
Yeah, because basically Dave's liver is going to die.
Well, that is a clear beer, and it's very pale. I mean, it's almost like water.
It is really, really light. Like that is, you can't really tell.
Like I have never seen a beer this light in color.
I have, and it's called Lucky.
No, even Lucky isn't that.
But this doesn't sound that bad at all. It's definitely got a light tinge of gin.
I really taste the lime. That's actually really refreshing.
Very subtle. This is a summer beer. Why is this a winter thing? We need more dark lagers.
Well, okay, so I'm detecting a theme in some of these beers, and they all have had some sort of a hard liquor kind of flavoring to them, whether it's gin in this case, or it was vermouth in another one, or rum, Irish whiskey a couple of days ago. So that's what I'm noticing. They're infusing all these drinks with liquor, like hard liquors.
Right.
Spirits.
There's the word. What's on the side of the can? Is there any good stories on there?
All right, let's have a look. Out on the ice, let's go tape to tape and fight for the win. You may want to play out this gin and lime lager on the ice, but is best served chilled indoors, watching the game with friends. It includes water, barley, lime juice, gin, hops, and yeast, and comes in at 5.5% alcohol by volume.
I can't really taste any alcohol in here. I mean, this is like drinking I don't know, what is that? Ginger ale. Kind of like ginger ale.
Yeah.
A good glimpse of what Dave does here. He's got like I don't know, all these weird sex toys around here, like this thing, whatever this is.
Yeah, my screaming man.
This is the screaming man. But overall, I mean, I'm going to give this one a 7 today, because this is. The color is shocking. It is so incredibly light that
yes, it is shocking. It almost looks like, okay, it's not a bad beer at all. In fact, I'm going to give it good marks. I think for a Pilsner, for a lager, I'm going to give it good marks. But it looks like dirty dishwater or a urine sample. I mean. It does. It looks like a urine sample.
I'm not getting the vibe that this is going to be high marks here.
Okay, no, you know what? For a lager, and I'm not a lager fan here, I'm going to give it an 8.
Giving it an 8.
I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Wow. Because as far as lagers go, and I'm not a lager fan, I'd buy this again.
What do you think? What are you giving it?
I'm not sure I can stretch to an 8, but
it kind of looks like it almost looks like a beer that's got some fruity in it. You know, some light. It's like not fruity. The same level of lightness, where I always associate this sort of level with watered down beer, or with what is the beer you love? The style of
Radlers.
Beer? Radlers. This reminds me of a Radler, just in color, not in taste. The taste is actually really good, but it is very, very light. It's shocking.
Maybe look at that. Unfortunate.
Well, it really comes through on Shane and Dave's camera over there. On mine, it looks like it has a little bit more color than it actually does. So, guys, I know we like to keep these Advent Calendar episodes kind of short, but since we're not doing our regular show this week because we have like some snafu with the beers, maybe I could just give a quick report on the Christmas Craft Beer Show now.
Let's hear it.
All right. So the Christmas Craft Beer Show was this past Friday and Saturday in Victoria at the Save On Foods Memorial Center. I went on the Saturday. It was actually a really good event. I haven't been in a couple of years. A lot of it was the same. It was actually the same live band that was playing when Shane and I went a couple of years ago. But there were some improvements in the show, mostly to do with coming in, getting your tokens, and actually getting into the show. That was much more streamlined this year as opposed to 2 years ago. I would say the winner of for the best beer in this thing, and I didn't get to try them all, was Mount Aerosmith, which is from Parksville. They had, according to the guide here that we got, it was a low pressure porter, but it was much more than that. It was black cherry infused, and it was amazing. I went back and had seconds.
That does
really, really good.
Are we going to be able to get it anywhere?
No, it is not available anywhere. It was just a one-time thing for the show. I talked to the person from Mount Aerosmith that was there, and she said that she was going to pass on to her superiors at Mount Aerosmith Brewing that it was very, very popular, and impress upon them that it needs to be something that can be obtained in bottles or cans or something. It was that good. Coming in at a close second from Yellow Dog Brewing is their Run Free Rye and Ginger Ale. Really, really refreshing. So surprising. Just such a good beer. I was able to buy one. That was something else I really liked about the Christmas Craft Beer Show is you can actually buy product on your way out. Stuff that was featured in the show, you can buy on your way out. Great Canadian Beer Fest doesn't do that, and I wish that they would. So I bought one on my way out. Now, Shane has one at home in Vancouver, and he forgot to bring it with him to Victoria because he's a dumbass. And Dave couldn't find it. So we're going to save that one for hopefully next week when all three of us will have it. Then I also want to mention that Vancouver Island Brewing had an interesting thing in their booth. So they had their Nanaimo Bar Porter, which we've done on the show, and we kind of panned it, I thought, at the time. Interestingly, they had teamed up with a local ice cream maker. I don't remember the name of the ice cream company that has actually made an ice cream using the Nanaimo Bar Porter as an added flavoring to it. It also had actual chunks of Nanaimo bars in it, and it was really good. Now, what they were doing is they were offering at their booth a beer float. So you get a scoop of this Nanaimo Bar Porter ice cream with Nanaimo Bar Porter beer put in it.
A porter.
It wasn't a good combination.
It wasn't. Oh.
It wasn't. Actually, I thought the ice cream was really good. The beer itself was not. When we did our beer floats last year, we thought, it really changed the flavor of the beer, and I was hoping that would happen in this case. It did not. The beer was substandard compared to the ice cream. Plus, the ice cream had chunks in it, which does not go well in a beer float. You don't want chunks in a beer float. No. So that's my little report there on the Christmas Craft Beer Show. I had about 15 different beers. Most of them were pretty good. There was a couple of disappointments, but other than that, it was a good show.
Very cool.
How was your time at the Christmas Craft? Oh. He's in Victoria. You'd think he would have gone, but I don't know, man. You're not representing the Crafty Boys that hardcore.
Said, well, we've got our man on the
I was the lone representative of the Crafty Boys.
Yeah.
That went down very smoothly, very quietly. It was yeah. That was not cool. So tomorrow,
all right.
We're doing day 6 of the Advent calendar, and next week we'll be doing episode 211, and we'll be doing hopefully the I keep saying I want to call it the free run, but it's actually run free, because I know that Dave will find it because he is good at searching for beer.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Not to mention, it's also Yellow Dog, and Yellow
miracle.
Dog is actually not that hard to find. Yellow Dog is all over the place. Like when I was searching for it, here's the thing: I went to the store to get the free run, the run free, and they had about 9 different beers from Yellow Dog, including some limited ones, which I don't remember the names of. And maybe we'll do the gratitude next week. You never know. Who knows?
Who knows? We'll figure it out.
For watching, there's a whole bunch of you today, which is kind of awesome. And
nice.
We will see you all tomorrow for the Advent. And of course, do all the stuff where you share this show around and you subscribe to the channel and you give us a like and love. Follow us on Twitter or Instagram. Actually, no, we aren't on it. We aren't on it. Well, we kind of are, but not really. But we are on Twitter. So, and our Facebook page, of course, you can check us out there where this very show is streaming right now. So thank you all. And as always, Alan, in a Christmassy